Hello and welcome everyone. If you are new to this channel, then my name is Amit Patel and you are watching Musings with Software Engineers. I'm a fresher in IT electrical background. How to make a good communication with colleague and manager, also how to react when we commit small mistakes in work. See, the important part about communication is first thing, you should always be kind. You should be kind means you should not be a person who comes out as an arrogant person, right? So you should be very kind when you're talking to anybody, okay? Whether it's your manager, it's your colleagues, it's anybody, it's some fresher in your team, anyone, okay? So first rule of communication in you should be kind, okay? Second rule of communication is try to understand what they want. Okay, if they have written you an email or they have asked you to submit something, they really understand what do they want, and on the basis of that you form your communication. If you have to send something in writing, then make sure that you check your grammar and everything. Okay, you can install the free version of Grammarly, okay, on your browser, and always check at least for spelling mistakes and the sentences, whether your sentences are correct or not. Okay, don't check while writing. First write everything whatever you want to write. Okay, and whenever you are writing, make sure that you are writing things like you are not writing a long letter. Okay, your manager and your colleague is not your girlfriend or somebody whom you will write a long letter. Okay, it has to be as short and crisp as possible, to the point of what you want to convey. Okay, and think about whatever you have written. Once you write it, read it again, just to find out whether this is conveying whatever is needed to be conveyed. Okay, it is answering the questions which have been answered. Correct. So making sure that whatever way you communicate, when you're speaking, see, when you are speaking, speak slowly. Okay, a lot of people come on my videos and they say that my videos are very slow. But what happened is, I started a business at the age of 23, okay, 1997. Okay, before that, I was in a customer support role. And as a customer support, I used to go to clients and solve the problems of the client. And in those days, this is 1995 I'm talking about. In those days, most of the people that I used to go to who had computers were all high level people. They were directors, vice presidents, they were the top people of the company. So whenever I used to go and visit them, I used to listen to conversations. And what I realized, that these people really talk properly. So they will talk slowly. They will make sure, like every person that I have met, like who were at the top level, they were very good in their communication. They were very good in expressing their ideas and everything. And for that, they used to speak slowly, so that the other person in front of them would understand everything clearly. Just think about a dialogue in a movie. Okay, every dialogue will have a pause, every dialogue will have kind of a structure of the dialogue and everything. Okay, and the dialogue will be delivered in such a way that you understand every word of the dialogue. In the same manner, when you start speaking slowly when you're talking, okay, don't talk in the same tone. Speaking slowly means it should be very clear whatever you are talking about. You know, I was in US in 2010 or 2011. I went to US for a users conference, and as a part of that users conference, there was a dinner event, and in the dinner event, the thing was that on every table we had two employees of the same company. I was an employee, so we were two employees of the same company, and rest all were the clients. So on one table there would be like 10 people, out of which 8 were clients and 2 were employees. So on one table on which we had 8 clients, I started talking to one client. This was a dinner event, so it was just to get to know each other. And I was talking to this client. After 15 minutes, this client asked me, like, Amit, where are you from? And he was expecting that I would say one of the US offices of our company, because our company had like 6 US offices and one office was in Pune. Okay. And I said, I am from the Pune office in India. And he was shocked. He was shocked because in the 15 minutes that I was communicating with him, he did not feel like I was coming from India. And why he did not feel like this? Because he had teams that he was having in India, and he was having big challenges talking with his team. Okay, he was not able to understand his team. He was not able to communicate clearly with the team. He was not able to get he was not able to understand their accent, nothing of that sort. So I told him about two tricks, and I told him that, look, I know these problems and I've learned this long back, and you are able to understand me because I'm talking slowly with you. I'm helping you to adjust with my accent, and we Indians will have an accent. Okay, but once you start talking slowly, okay, slowly does not mean that you take up the entire meeting time. Slowly means you say things to the point, but you say it in a way that everybody understands what you're saying. Okay, and for that, before going to any meeting, you can prepare the points that you want to say, not by heart them, but know in your mind what is the discussion about, and you prepare yourself. If the discussion is about the project, then you prepare everything about the work that you are doing, so that in the meeting, if there is anything required to be communicated about the work, then you can do that. Okay. And how to react when we commit small mistakes in the work? See, everybody is okay with mistakes till you can rectify them. Okay. But if you do mistakes which you cannot rectify, for example, let's say you ship the code which was having bug, and that went to the client, and the client came back and said this is a problem. That mistake is not good mistake. Okay, but you made a mistake, and the code and the QA found that, okay, there is a problem, and you can say, okay, I will go ahead and fix it, and then you go ahead and fix it. These mistakes are going to happen because unless there are mistakes, you are not going to learn. The whole point is, you don't need to feel guilty about your mistakes. You need to make sure that you don't make the same mistake again. Okay, so whatever small mistakes you are making in your work, make sure that every day you make a new mistake and not the same old mistake. If you keep making the same mistakes, then there is a problem. Okay, you don't need to feel guilty, but you can always say, you can always admit that, okay, this whatever it is, like, um, it was an oversight, or I did not get this properly, but I will correct this. Okay, so you can always accept your mistake, and from there decide not to make that same mistake again, correct it and move forward. Okay, see, if you don't make mistakes, you are not going to learn anything, believe me. Okay, not in IT industry, not in your life. If you never make a mistake, okay, if there is one person in this world who has never ever made a mistake, okay, then I would say he's not human. He's probably a robot. Okay. Robot. Rajnikant. He's Rajnikant, yes. Okay, Satish. So I think I hope that this helps you, one, to improve your communication, and this also helps you to make more mistakes in your work. Friends, all of you who are still watching this video, okay, like this video. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, then subscribe now and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any updates. You can come on next Thursday and join me live. Thank you very much. See you in the next live.